I literally can't believe I'm about to say this, but welcome to my podcast. I am so nervous, so please bear with me. I think I'm finally coming to terms with the fact I've got ADHD as well. So whatever happens in this podcast, ADHD and coffee do not go well together. So if I just go off topic, bear with me. But yeah, welcome to my podcast. I'm Lauren Saddington. I've got Jodie on it today. Jodie is my best friend, so I thought it'd be a really good idea to get my best friend on there while I'm feeling so nervous. And I can finally reveal the name, well, you've probably all seen it, of the podcast, which is Not Always a Princess. But shh. Do you like it? Jodie's really nervous as well. She doesn't look as nervous as I am, but Jodie's never done anything like this before, have you, Jodie?
Absolutely not.
No? How are you feeling?
Sweating.
Sweating. So yeah, it's called Not Always a Princess. Thought it was a good little play on the fact that I do princess parties for a living. I'm an entertainer, but obviously I'm not always a princess. I have a normal life as well. I'm a 25-year-old girl who has period problems and day-to-day problems, and I've had ex-boyfriends and stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited for the journey. Glad you're all listening and watching. Let's do this.
Go.
Okay, so like I said, you're my best friend in the world. We've got a lot closer recently, which is why I chose you as my first guest, because I just thought it'd be easy to talk to.
Privileged.
And you've just started working for me.
Yeah.
How's that been?
Who'd have thought it?
Yeah. So tell us about that. Like, this feels awkward because she's my employee, so just, you know, say good things.
Well,
so how is it?
Well, the boss, she's not great, to be fair.
No.
No, I'm joking. No, it's great. It's amazing. I'm loving every minute of it.
So tell us what you did before you started working with More Than Just a Princess.
I was a nursery practitioner.
Nice.
Yeah, for 6.5 years. And then things happen in life and needed a change.
You loved your job. You were there for a long time.
Literally loved it. The children were my life. Like, I tried them like my own. People I worked with was great. It was just a change in my life that I needed.
It was so weird because as soon as I started More Than Just a Princess, I was like, I need someone to work for me, because instantly, even without the influence inside of my life, I was like, I'm already doing too much. And it got bigger and bigger, but nobody seemed to fit the role, because you'll be able to say this, we've only done Halloween so far, but how hard has it been in terms of being a perfectionist? How hard is it in terms of events? Like, it's hard.
It is. People think that, oh, you're just answering your messages or you're putting events on, but actually behind the scenes, it can get stressful. But it's, I think with the both of us, because it's fun, because there's two of us now.
The reason Jodie started working for me, it's a funny story really, because Jodie is like the busiest person I've ever known in my life. So I think if you work a normal 9-to-5 job or shift job, like, people don't understand that it is hectic, stressful, trying to fit in social lives, time with your parents, hobbies. You know, you've just got engaged as well, so there's all that side of things. She's planning a wedding. So I always had Jodie in the back of my head in terms of like, let's, you know, do something together. But you never had the time to talk to me about it. We FaceTime every day, but I'd ring you on a Saturday and I'd be like, right, Jodie, I'm thinking like one day you could probably come and work for me. But she was like, I'll let you know. In the stress
of getting ready. To be a princess.
You were just too busy.
I need to do this, I need to do that, I need you to do this.
Yeah. But then we both, funny story, got COVID at the same time in January. Yeah. We were both so...
You gave it me.
I think you gave it me.
No, you gave it me. I was fuming.
I literally don't know.
I didn't get paid at the time.
No.
I was fuming.
Yeah, I was like, Jodie, I'm really ill with COVID. And then the next day you woke up, my eyes are hurting. I was like, do a test.
The thing is that I did the test and I was negative. I did that week. I didn't test till the Wednesday.
But we were so poorly.
I was so ill.
I was flat out for a week, so I'd avoided COVID like the whole way through lockdown. I'd never got it. I was one of them like, is it really that bad as people are making out? You know, because I think a lot of us have said that, a bit naive to it. And you would hear the horror stories and stuff. I just avoided the whole thing. I was really good at hand sanitizing. It was just so good. But then we got it at the same time. Finally got it, and I was glad I got it in January. I got it out the way for the year. But we were so poorly, and then I was just like, Jodie, like, do you want to work for me? Because I just feel like...
answering my messages?
Yeah, I said answer my messages, but she literally does everything for me now, don't you? And the plan is now, Jodie come on board full time. I'm paying you pretty much a similar wage as what you were getting, But the aim is that Jodie will be like the princess manager.
Yeah, right.
And then I can obviously...
I mean, I do keep calling myself the manager anyway.
You called yourself the CEO.
Yeah, I did.
That's the
Before I even got the job.
Yeah. She's like, well, I'd be the CEO more than just princess. I was like, I'm pretty sure that means you created the company. I'm not sure. But you're like one underneath. I needed someone who I wouldn't fall out with as well. That was the big thing.
I mean...
Like, she eats really loud, and that really fucks me. Every time she opens a packet of crisps in the office...
I get anxiety when I come to eat.
Right, when she eats, right, she opens a packet of crisps so slowly, it makes me feel so bad, because she doesn't want to eat around me. So she opens the packet of crisps really slowly.
Really slowly.
She dips into a packet of crisps, and she's like, sucking on them. And I'm like, Jodie, I'm just going to leave the room, or I'm going to play some Christmas music. Eat your bloody crisps, because you're making me feel like the devil.
Because you were. I was like...
People have got to understand though, that I've always worked on my own, and then someone's come in my office and they're crunching on Doritos every day, and it's a lot. So, but it's been great. Like, we're really learning to work with each other.
Yeah.
And one thing about Jodie is you are a really hard worker.
Thank you.
If we've got 1 hour to do 3 balloon
you right now?
Yeah, it's killing me. She's really good. Every time she does a balloon art, she says it's 70-30, that she's put all the work in, and that's just not, that is not fun. Because I'm like,
you never let that go.
No,
she never lets it go.
But yeah, you've been very hardworking. I feel like you're the perfect fit in my little princess business. And you're so supportive of the influencer side of my life, because that obviously really stresses me out as well. Because I've got a business on the go, and my business doesn't really match my influencing. You know, I talk about periods, and I do vlogs in America, and then I'll talk about Boys Name with Jay, and then doing that at the same time as running a full-time princess company. And we've got loads of staff working for us now and loads of big events. It was a lot. So you've been really supportive, and you've really helped me out.
Thanks.
I know, but
I mean, let's just say you've given me a great opportunity.
I have given her I remind her every day of the opportunity.
Every single day.
I'm like, are you still grateful for this opportunity, Jodie?
Yeah.
But, like, yeah,
no,
you've been amazing.
I am, as well.
And as well, like, I think, like, it's brought us closer, and I feel like you've got more time for you. Quickly, before we do jump into the first game, I just want to get it out of the way.
You're gonna upset me.
I'm upset. Straight away, and Jodie knows exactly what I'm going to say. The main reason I gave you this... Why am I crying? It's because I'm nervous. The main reason I gave Jodie this opportunity is because she literally had...
I did think it and getting that emotional so quickly.
She had no time to do anything. You had no time for yourself, and I've just briefly mentioned that before you came on board. Do you want to tell the story first, and then... No, do you want me to do it? So I got a phone call off Jodie, it was like a Sunday night, and she was like, so something's happened with my dad, and I was like, whoa, what? Like, nothing ever happens with you, ever. And she was like, apart from, you have had a lot of bad things happen in family.
Yeah,
so
we're quite unlucky.
You've lost your granddads and
my grandma.
Your grandma.
And then this was the...
Yeah, so Jodie, I'm going to let you tell the proper story, but the overline of it was Jodie's dad had a heart attack in the garden, and Jodie saved his life. And you got really, really poorly after that. Like, I've never seen anyone look or go through what you've been through. Like, she went through therapy, she was really poorly. I didn't mean to start the podcast off with this, by the way, but it was just fitting, because that was the reason I was like, this girl, she works all these hours in the world. All she wants to do is spend time with her family and her boyfriend and plan a wedding. And I mean, we've all got to work, but I think sometimes it's just too much. And you realised how important spending time with your dad was, because her dad survived. You saved his life.
Yes,
he's here. He's still really annoying
as ever.
He calls me a knob every day. The specific word knob every day.
Every single day.
But I can't imagine your dad not being here, and the thought of you not being able to spend as much time with him as you can, like, as a friend, that wasn't the sole reason I hired you. Like, the sole reason was I want my best friend working with me. But you needed a break. You really did. Like, not that it's anything against the job that you were in.
No. And they were great at the time.
They were great at the time.
Amazing.
But it was just a lot of hours. Sometimes you work from home now.
Yes,
you can spend time with your dad.
And my dog.
Yeah. Before I carry on talking, because I can't stop myself once I start talking, do you want to tell the story of what happened with your dad?
So it was a Sunday, normal Sunday. Me and my mum go shopping.
Home bargains.
Home bargains.
The range. You go to all those places.
And there were just something that, obviously now we think it's fate, we was like, let's not go. We went, and then we usually then end up in 1,000,001 shops, but we literally just went to the one shop and we said, let's go home.
Why did you decide to go home?
We don't know.
Weird.
We don't know. My mum was just like, nah, we've had enough, let's just go home.
Weird.
So I literally went home. On that day as well, I was supposed to be out with one of my other friends for a walk.
So 2 reasons.
Yes, so there's 2.
Changed, and you ended up going home.
Yeah. So she was like, she actually was pregnant, but I didn't know. But she was trying to cover up the story. She was like, I can't come. I was like, that's fine. Me and Mum will go shopping. Went home, opened the door, and the shower was on. And I was like, oh, why's my dad up?
Because your dad works nights.
Yeah. So I ran upstairs and I just went, you right, Dad? And he just goes to me, yeah, love, I'm fine. Went in my bedroom, and then within...
Because then he went to the garden.
30 minutes, my whole house was just chaos.
Yeah. So it was your younger brother?
Yeah, my mum and my dad and my younger brother was in the garden. Mm-hmm. My mum had made my dad a brew and said, let's go outside, because she was gardening, of course. And Bradley was in the hot tub. To then literally screaming, just coming from downstairs. Me thinking,
for God's sake, because you live in a house with 2 boys.
What is going on?
Older brother, younger brother. Yeah. They're a nightmare. I've been in your house. It's like, who's used all the toilet roll and who's doing this?
Yeah, and I thought, what the hell are they arguing about now? I was ready to go down and just like,
shut up!
Yeah, literally. And then the fear that came from Bradley, I was like, something is not right. He was just screaming at me, you need to help, Dad, he's dead, he's dying. Yeah. So obviously I'm running out into the back garden thinking, what the hell am I going to get
thinking
into this
he's being very dramatic.
Yeah, at the time.
Bradley is quite a dramatic, funny little dramatic person, isn't he?
So I was like, ooh, but I could see there was something seriously wrong. Obviously didn't know the extent of it. To my mum screaming in the back garden, like screaming like I've never heard before. And Ben was already on the phone to the ambulance. And I was
before you'd even got downstairs? Yeah,
like they were calling it. They were just shouting, call the ambulance, call the ambulance. So Ben was on the phone to the ambulance. I was just like, everyone around me right now is in panic. I literally need to do something.
And you are that person, right? So
I never thought I was that person.
But you are in life, like honestly, day to day, Jodie, you are that person who's like, you're very logical. So even when it comes to doing a balloon arch, I'm stressing. I'm like, we've got 30 minutes to do a balloon arch. Customers are arriving. And you're like, right, Lauren, we've got a balloon arch to do. We're going to do it. Stop panicking. You're not helping the situation. And that is exactly what you've done for your dad.
Yeah. He was in the chair. He still had his mug in his hand. And it looked like he was fitting at first. And then it was making all sorts of noises. It was bizarre. And I literally had to lift him on the floor on my own. So you can just imagine when people say dead weight,
at this time, where's your boyfriend Luke?
He was running behind me.
For a defib?
Well, not yet.
All right, okay.
So I managed to slide him off the chair, and then Luke managed to help me get him straight because he was obviously so heavy. And then literally it's quite a blur as well. And then all I heard was my neighbour come through the back door because she heard everyone screaming. And she was just like, we need to start CPR because he was turning purple.
I'm waiting for you to get to the worst point because this goes from extremely bad to extremely worse very quickly with your uncle.
Yeah.
This is the one bit I can't get out of my head.
It's crazy. So obviously CPR and whatnot, I was literally giving my own dad CPR. It was, looking back at it now, I can just see the image of him in my head.
Yeah.
Like, it's horrific. It was turning blue. His ears were literally like swelled, like balloons. It was bizarre. And then for what seemed like forever, it literally took the ambulance 9 minutes, which is not long at all. But in that situation, I was screaming down the phone to this poor guy at the end of the phone, me screaming, tell me where this ambulance is now. And he's going, I can't tell you like where the ambulance is. I don't have that information. All I know is that they're on the way. And I'm going, you need to be quicker.
Yeah.
Like, that's literally all I was screaming. And then
9 minutes,
Luke
that's like a lifetime.
Obviously ran for the defib. But by the time he got back, because it was so far away, the ambulance were already there and they got to work on him straight away, really.
So your uncle had come in to help?
So yeah, my mum rang her brother. It's literally like being on Coronation Street.
Yeah.
Screaming, saying, Michael is dying, you need to get here, I need you. He ran through my house like Linford Christie.
Yeah. I don't know who that is. Whoever you've just said. It's a footballer, isn't it?
No.
No?
Is he? Actually, I don't know who he is.
Jodie's really good at football and I'm not, so I thought I was a
Anyway,
footballer.
so he slipped because Bradley had run through the house previously out of the hot tub wet. So he slipped, smashed his leg on the worktop.
So your uncle is sat on the floor.
He is led on the floor,
or 2 legs?
one leg, being sick with pain because he'd snapped his ankle.
Yeah.
And his leg.
And the ambulance had to walk past him to go and save your dad.
So my brother rang the ambulance again and they said, we've already sent one. And my brother's going on the phone, you need to send me another one.
My uncle's broke his leg. Oh, what are the chances of that?
Yeah, you need to send another one. Anyway, that ambulance came and obviously stepped right over him to go and help my dad because basically at that point they were calling it.
Yeah.
They were nothing. They weren't responding to the defib.
Honestly, since this has happened to your dad, I remember being in the gym with my dad. I'm getting emotional now. But I remember being in the gym with my dad and being like, what? I can't do what Jodie did. And that's all I've thought ever since.
No, but I
actually said to my dad, I was like, Dad, seriously, if you drop down now, and he went, what are you saying that for? I was like, Jodie. I was like, if you drop down now, what do I do? And I always remember, and I'm not ever going to think of this when the time comes, but they say, the programme, The Office, they tell you to do it to the beat of Staying Alive.
That goes out your head.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That goes out your head.
But that makes me feel better. That's it. Because I'm not as logical as you. I think I'd be the one screaming down the phone to the ambulance and not doing anything.
Yeah, but I don't know if I was there first, if I would be that one screaming. You just literally don't know.
No.
I didn't know that I'd be able to do that.
And the things that have followed on since that's happened to your dad is immense. So we've learned all about therapy and how what's that's done for you. We've learned about PTSD.
It is so important though, like, I was in denial, so I was
in denial about you. I kept saying, Jodie, just have a drink. Being very not thinking about what you've just been through because it was my birthday.
Yeah, it was.
Actually not drinking on my birthday. And then
because I kept going, I went back to work straight away. You keep going because I wanted everything to be like normal.
The more I watched you go through, the more I thought, Lauren, like you're being that's very selfish what you've just like done, like trying to make a drink, like, hey Dad, but unless you're in that moment, you don't feel what you're feeling.
You don't until you literally put it in like perspective that he was dead in front of me.
Yeah, it's made you spend a lot more time with him as well.
Yeah.
Like I can't tell you how close you are. I can't tell anyone how close you are to your dad. You're closer to your dad than I am mine because you live with him and you see him every single day. Your mum and dad have always been together. Yeah. I cannot imagine a world without Michael. I hope Michael doesn't listen to this. I don't want him to get upset.
Yeah, but he would get upset because he hates the fact that I've
gone through that for him.
Been so poorly though afterwards because no one ever expected it.
So poorly, like the anxiety, like you started having panic attacks and stuff.
Trauma, the lot.
Yeah. We didn't know what it was, but I remember going shopping with you.
My first panic attack was with you.
And I was like,
she's like, what's she doing? But that weren't the worst
because you froze.
I was driving.
Yeah.
That's what was scary.
Yeah.
And I had this, I said to you, didn't I? I said, I think I'm having a heart attack because I had this pain in my chest. My legs went numb. I actually took myself to A&E that night.
Me and Jodie's fiancé always take the mick out of you now because Jodie will literally just think she's dying at every given moment.
It's a bit tight, really.
It is tight, actually, because of what you've been through. But it's a little bit of banter we have with you. And her fiancé does it, so it's not just me. And my boyfriend does it to you.
They're all evil.
But she'll go, oh, my finger's tingling. I am dying. Just start Googling everything. But
it is like, I laugh about that now, but at the time, that's
horrific.
Literally what I felt like every single day.
I
couldn't leave the house at one point.
No.
I wasn't leaving the house.
No, because all you kept thinking, I remember, is if I leave and I'm not back for my dad or I'm back for my mum.
As well. And I think that's what processed it.
See, I don't think that's ever left you. I think you've still got that.
I still have that, 100%.
Yeah, but how do you get rid of that? Yeah. When you know that if you didn't come home from Home Bargains that day, it would have just been your dad, Bradley and Ben.
He wouldn't be here now.
No?
They told me that because obviously no one else knew what to do.
Well, you should, obviously I have popped a little, we're going to do a friendship test in a minute because I popped that in the podcast, I thought it'd be really cute, but one of my questions was, what am I the most proudest of you for? And honestly, what you've done after that, considering how poorly you were, you've, Jodie raised so much money, and all my followers sent money as well, which is amazing.
They did, that was amazing, thank you so much, yeah.
You've raised loads of money for defibs, and Jodie cannot stress how important that is.
Yeah.
To have a defib in your area.
Yeah, it is so important, and it's we did have a defib in the area,
but it wasn't
too far
close
away.
enough. So how many more have you put in the area?
3.
And how much do they cost each?
About £1,500 quid.
About £1,500 each, and you managed to put 3 extra ones in your area. Yeah. we did have a moment. We saw someone getting CPR the other day. It still affects you, doesn't it?
Oh God, yeah. I think it'll affect me for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It's like therapy's learned. Like I've learned to deal with it. But it'll always be there.
Yeah. But I am very proud of you. And yeah, like obviously, thank you to everyone who helped you raise money. Yay. And yeah, just super proud of you. I think.
Learn CPR.
Learn CPR, get your first aid, you know.
Everything. Because that,
know where your
without
defib
the
is.
know where be aware of defibs, but knowing CPR was the sole reason my dad survived. Because without that in the first 3 minutes, you're a goner. Literally.
Well, I'm proud of you. And you are the most positive person I know, and that is why you're on my first podcast episode.
Here we are.
Because I literally love you so much. I will go a little bit more into when we ask each other questions, how we know each other, how long we've known each other. We've had phases where we've not spoken because we literally used to clash so much as kids.
We fought, pulled hair.
We're not going to go into that yet because that is a whole other situation.
Lunch bag.
Me and Jodie used to have cat fights in primary school. Took it to high school.
Full on cat fights though.
Yeah.
Floor.
But now I cannot imagine my life without you in it. It's the weirdest thing. And I think being mature now, we would never fall out like we did as kids. But we just couldn't get on.
No. But I stand by that it is a third party person.
Yeah.
There's no third party.
There was always a third person.
Always a third person.
Always three's a crowd.
Ew.
Me and Jodie, I'll just really quickly tell them that we had a fight in primary school. I waited for her to get across the yard. I started ragging her by her hair. Right?
She wanted to slap me, so I called her out.
She came running over, pulling her hair. So we're both, literally, how old will we have been? Like 9?
So year 5. What is that?
What is that? Why were we fighting at 9 years old? And all our mums would say is, you're both as bad as each other.
We nearly got stopped from going PGL for that, you know.
Yeah, we did. We nearly got banned off school trips. All we did was fight. And then we had this one fight and we're both pulling each other's hair on the floor. I hate you. And this girl called, Tiffany McNally, if you ever listen to this. Tiffany McNally.
Tiffany McNally.
I will take this to my grave. Tiffany McNally was sticking up for Jodie. She got this lunchbox and whacked me around the head with it. That's for Jodie.
Plastic lunchboxes as well, do you remember them?
So when Jodie started More Than Just a Princess, I bought you a lunchbox.
She did.
On her first day.
I think that was great. I still use it now.
I will never forget you being stuck up for with a lunchbox. That will live with me for the rest.
That is the best moment of primary school.
Yeah, we'll probably go more into fighting and all that because we took it to high school as well.
Not too much.
No, not too much. It got a bit worse in high school though. It were more than cat fighting, weren't it? We're more than one person involved, you know.
Third person.
Yeah,
30 people.
There were a lot of people. We literally went to the bitchiest school
ever.
There was a group called the Popular Group. Like that's literally like mean girl shit, innit? Do you know, like you can't sit with us. It was that you would sit on your own. If you know, we can go into that.
Yeah.
That was horrific.
Yeah.
But Jodie, what I want to do, kick this off with a little game. I've got a little friendship test for us to do. So what we've done is Jodie's come up with 5 questions. I've come up with 5 questions. We've got 6.
6 and a bonus.
6 and a bonus.
We've gone for it.
Double points for the bonus. So we're going to see how much we know each other.
Oh.
I know, and we have known each other
with
since
no
the womb.
excuse, really.
No.
I don't know how this is going to end.
As much as we've had gaps in our friendship, we've never not known each other.
No.
So.
Only small gaps. Can we just
small
reiterate
gaps? Jodie doesn't like it when I say
No, I don't. I really don't.
Well, we're best friends now, forever.
Okay.
Right, okay, shall I go first?
Yeah, go on.
Right,
Are you doing one question?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my first one is, what's my biggest fear?
Oh.
I've got so many, it's a joke.
It's got to be the spider.
No, man.
What?
No, I knew you were going to say that.
Right, you're telling me it's not a spider when you're ringing me, and
God
knows what
really
time. Twice this has been done. One, I was at home and I had to go down, I'm sure it was 10 o'clock at night, and I had to come and get
it's 3 times. One then, one in the day when you came back from work.
Yes, I did.
The third one was when you were
The third one, I was going on the Burnley match. And
How
she
long
rang
ago?
me, literally like 3 weeks ago. She was like, where are you? I'm going, I've just parked up now, I'm going to the turf.
You went, don't you ever scare me like that again.
We have just been through what I've been through in the past 2 years, right? And she rings me going, Jodie, oh my God, Jodie, something's happening. And I'm going, oh my God, she's dying. Something's wrong, she's being burgled.
I shouldn't have done that to you.
No, you shouldn't. She went, there's a spider on my bed.
No, you don't understand the situation.
I had no words for her.
I can't, right?
I think there was a few swear words.
No one will ever understand the fear of spiders,
So I had to go to her house and remove the spider from her bed.
How big were it though? You weren't expecting that, were you?
I mean,
in my bed, come on.
I've seen bigger in my living room.
You have disgust. I don't go to Jodie's house because
we need to put a picture on your Instagram of that spider.
I'll send it. That was on like that spider were on drugs. That spider. What's that thing that makes bodybuilders big? It were on that.
It looked like it were on stilts.
It was like that, and it were coming for you.
And it were hairy.
But you sent me a picture, and I've never come to your house since. Yeah. Let's just say that.
There's been another one since as well.
Yeah, so I have got a fear of spiders, but that is not my number one fear. You know my number one fear is the weirdest thing ever, and everyone goes, well, when are you ever going to come across that? And I'm like, I won't, but I don't
Hit
like
me.
Crocodiles.
Oh, yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
You know that?
That's pathetic.
Right, it used to be sharks. I'm actually better with sharks now. I don't like oceans, salt water, water, boats.
What do you mean you don't like salt water?
Right, have you ever heard of a saltwater croc? Right, I've done my research on crocodiles, right? So there's something sort of saltwater croc. It's like this ginormous crocodile.
That lives in salt water?
I think so.
Wow.
It's a saltwater croc, so I'm thinking like...
Unbelievable.
Right.
I thought like, when would you ever taste salt water for you not to like it?
No, the one thing I don't like about crocodiles is they can swim and run. Google it. Google how fast a crocodile will run and you'll be scared of him for the rest of your life.
No.
You're supposed to run in zigzags. I don't care. I'm going anywhere near a crocodile. And honestly, even though I won't come across them, that fear, I dream about them, I have nightmares, that nothing will ever beat that.
That is ridiculous.
My third one's zombies. We're not going to go into that. I've got a full plan of how I'm going to get out of a zombie apocalypse. I know where I'm going, who I'm going to be with, who I'm getting rid of.
I mean, you've got a cellar.
Yeah.
You could go down there.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's not good. No, we're not going to talk about my zombie apocalypse. We can talk about that when you come on next.
Okay.
That's a big...
Oh, I'm invited next.
Yeah, you can come on another one.
Thanks.
But yeah, we're not... My zombie apocalypse plan is quite in-depth. I've watched The Walking Dead twice over. Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun
we're
of
not
the Dead.
going to the Winchester. Just know that.
Watch Shaun of the Dead together.
You don't go to the Winchester. It's a bad idea.
Anyway, when's my birthday?
The worst month on the planet.
You're evil.
The 6th of January, 1997. Who wants their birthday in January? It's awful.
I mean, it's not about wanting my birthday in January.
No, I know, you couldn't help coming out of the womb.
It was out of my control.
But that's horrific.
Blame Catherine and Michael.
I think it's worse than December, me. I really do. I think everyone's festive.
Oh, my due day, it just doesn't get any better. My due day was Christmas Day.
See, the 6th of January beats
I've
Christmas
been cursed.
Day. No, you don't want to be born on Christmas Day.
No, you don't.
Because no one gives it's about you on Christmas
Day.
Right.
There's always been a thing where I've never had joint presents because that was just, I was fuming. That just wasn't a thing.
Joint presents for birthday and Christmas?
Yeah. I can remember one time someone did it and they wrapped it in birthday paper and Christmas paper. Well.
That's so funny.
Can you imagine my face?
I can imagine your face.
Yeah,
I'd be fuming at that.
I was.
That's proper stingy, that.
But my mum, to be fair to her, has always separated them.
Yeah, of course. Like, you weren't born at Christmas.
Exactly, so it's tight, isn't it?
In fairness, you can get Christmas paper dead cheap, though. So,
you
I may as well use
like
this.
20p a roll. I know, I get it. Me and my mum go and buy it.
Right. But I know your birthday, and it's the worst birthday known to man. My sister's birthday is on the 10th of January. She's even worse, so you've both got it bad. Right, my second question is, what is my You made me write this, because she wanted everyone to know, what's my shoe size?
Oh, yeah, you're a 7, because you've got big feet.
That's
but you
funny.
are shrinking, though.
That's funny, because you're a 6.
Yeah, but you're a 7. Yeah, but as soon as you try on like a size 7, you look like you've got like flippers on. It's like the difference between a 6 and a 7. You've got massive feet.
How much have I started fitting in 6 though?
You are shrinking. Already.
I'm crunching my toes so that you don't take the piss out of me.
Except when you're in heels, you can't get away with it.
Can't get away with it. Size 7. Where are all my size 7? Is anyone a size 7 in? Yes,
oh,
size 7.
I do apologise.
Yeah. Well, my friend Chelsea, I haven't seen her in ages, but when Chelsea first started being a princess with me, I was like, what size are you? And she was like, a 7. I was like, oh,
do you know
big feet
what?
Friends.
Abby's a 7.
Oh, see, it's proper common, you know.
She's got big feet as
You've
well.
got a size 6, you haven't got that much room to talk, let's be honest.
Some of mine are probably a size 7.
Okay, exactly, you're not telling me. What's question 2?
What's my middle name? Lee. Tricked you.
Tricked me. That's not a trick question.
It is a trick question.
Jodie Lee Sutcliffe.
That is not my middle name. I'm hyphenated. That
you don't have a middle name?
No.
So Jodie Lee.
I've just tricked you.
Okay, that's out of order, isn't it?
I knew you'd fall for it though.
That is well out of order. That's not fair. Anyway, I know your name's Jodie Lee Sutcliffe and I know you didn't have a middle name. You just tricked me. So actually you're out of order.
Okay.
Right, my third one is my last meal on the planet. What would it be? And I love food. You do? That's hard. I'll give you a clue. It's not fast food.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not Mackey's.
Is it prawns?
No, why would prawns be my last meal?
Because you eat them every day.
I like prawns, but
they're disgusting.
My last meal, it's indulgent, yeah? It's not fast food, but it's indulgent. You hate it.
Of course I do.
Yeah. Go on. What is it?
I'm struggling.
What meal does your mum make you every week and you hate it?
Oh my, tell me that's not going to be your last meal.
My last meal on the planet would be
a roast
an
dinner,
absolutely banging roast dinner. Yeah.
You make me sick.
Yeah, banging roast dinner.
Mayonnaise.
I'm gonna tell them all. Jodie used to have mayonnaise on a roast dinner. What a scruffy bitch! That's disgusting.
Right, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm 25 years of age and my mum has made me a roast dinner every Sunday since I come out of the womb.
Yeah, Dan's the same, right?
So I had to change it up a bit.
Yeah, Rita, Dan's mum, makes roast dinners in the week.
I have a phobia of all my food touching. So having gravy swimming around on my plate wasn't the one. So I had to subsidise it with mayonnaise.
Right, I literally have cauliflower, cheese,
I can't
gravy.
Have cheese, sorry.
She can't have cheese, she's got a dairy intolerance.
Yeah,
you shit
yourself.
You shit the bed, shit yourself. Yeah, so that would be my last meal.
Okay.
Yeah? What would your last meal be? Chinese. Yes. Oh.
Okay.
We're going for a fist pump high five?
Okay.
Love that. Okay. Right. Is it me? No, it's you.
No, it's me. What do I do to relax?
You don't relax.
I know.
Is that another trick question?
No. Well, yeah. You wouldn't see it as relaxing.
Home bargains trip.
I mean, I like that one. We'll have fist pump for that. No, that would be great. But you would never see this as relaxing. But to me, it's my go-to.
Right. I thought you were going to tell me then.
No.
Am I still guessing?
You've still got to guess. It's easy.
Netball. Jodie plays netball 3 times a week and training.
Sometimes 4.
Sometimes 4.
It's a bit much.
That is your downtime.
That is my go-to. That is me.
Yeah, and you always get player of the week. They favoritise you, don't they?
No, because not everyone likes
when
they
do.
play
So
against
Jodie's
me.
netball team are listening to this. I know she wins all the time. It's well out of order.
No.
You come home like every week saying I'm player of the match. I'm like, how many other people are there on your team?
My netball team are super supportive as well.
Love that. Oh, I love that.
Love my netball gals.
So that helps. What's my favourite movie? Now I know that's
hard. You've just told me that I'm out of order.
Okay.
You've watched every movie going.
Yeah, that's one of my pet hates about you, actually, but we'll move on to that. That you don't watch movies, but yeah, go on, what's my favourite movie? And it can be like, let's say...
The Holiday.
What? That's Christmas, and that's not my favourite movie. What is wrong with you?
Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2 is my favourite Christmas movie. This is generic movie. Like,
Hocus Pocus.
No, man. What is wrong with you? Jodie's never seen Hocus Pocus, and I actually told her that was a sackable offence. That is, if you take me to court,
I will take you to court.
I will stand in court and say, we shan't watch Hocus Pocus. How can she work for me?
And I still haven't watched Hocus Pocus.
I know, it's really bad.
I mean, you could give me some time off to watch it if you want.
Right, so I'll give you a little clue, shall we? So I love my Jurassic Parks and my Harry Potters.
Yeah.
But I'm talking stand-alone best movie that has ever been made, ever. And it's not actually old.
It's not?
And it's a musical.
It's a musical?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you watched it? It's The Greatest Show.
The Greatest Showman! Oh my God,
To be fair,
yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's the best movie. It's so emotional.
Best movie in my world.
The storyline, amazing. Love it.
Yeah, but I would choose Jurassic Park, but there's like 10
Harry
of them.
Potter.
Harry Potter, there's 10, like loads of them. So standalone movie that made me feel something. Oh my God, it's amazing.
I love that movie.
Your favourite movie? You probably don't have one because she doesn't watch movies.
No, do you know what? I probably don't because I don't remember the movies that I've watched.
No.
That's my issue.
But you love Home Alone 2?
Yeah.
We can quote it word for word.
We can.
Yeah. Right.
Harry, I've reached the top.
Right in the schnoz.
Do you know what? I was up in the loft last night, not last night, the night before, clearing the loft that I said. And my mum was chucking out paint things, and I shouted at Luke, and I was like,
that was the sound of a tool chest coming down the stairs.
I thought, I could literally do that paint thing right now. My mum was like, I can't. She said it's dangerous.
Yeah. Look, little bit.
Okay.
Some of the stuff that Kevin did to them burglars, they would not be here.
No.
Bricks hitting your head from like
An
all the way up
iron.
there. An iron. He had the mark.
Oh, Marv.
The mark.
Anyway, what's my dad's name? We've already covered my dad.
Michael Sutcliffe. Why would I not know that?
I know.
What a weird question. I know your dad. Right. What's my dad's
What's his
middle
nickname
name?
though?
Michael's Sutty.
What do we call him?
Sutty.
No, we call him a tinhead.
A tinhead. He calls me a tinhead.
Yeah, he does.
And he calls me a knob as well.
Your dad's middle name?
That's.
Why would I know that?
I'm going to be covering this when I do my podcast episode with my dad, but it's embarrassing.
Is it?
Yeah. And his dad would call this as well. And my mum said that my dad almost called me this, and I would never spoken to him.
What does it start with?
La. Shall I just tell you?
No, I need to guess.
No, you won't guess it.
Why have you put it?
I haven't. It was just following on from yours. Mark Leslie Saddington. Who calls the kid Leslie? Sorry if there's anyone called Leslie. I'm so sorry.
You tight cow.
It's just not a good name, that is it, really? And his dad were called Leslie, and I'm like,
Oh, it's one of them things.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Ew.
Right, is it my go
Yeah.
now? Right. Almost last one, because my sixth one we've covered. So what is my dream job? You should know this.
TV presenting.
TV presenting, yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on, hit me with your almost last question.
How many times did it take me to pass my driving test?
Oh, piss off. One time. How many times did it take you to pass your theory?
Okay, we're not onto that.
Two.
Right? That wasn't the question.
That first time.
wasn't the question.
First time on my theory, first time on your driving test.
That was really good. How many times did it take you to pass your driving test?
Don't talk to me about driving. So I'm just going to briefly cover this. We don't need to go into it. We don't need
we do.
No, we don't. 5 times.
I don't know how you passed your driving test, to be honest
Took me
with you.
5 times to pass my driving test. And then I had 3 different driving instructors.
To be fair, I did have 3 driving instructors.
3 driving instructors, 5 times to pass. And then I got done for speeding. And
How many times?
I promise you, I did not. Yeah, right. We'll get onto that. I did not mean to speed. I was going. It's really bad. 50 on a 30 in Liverpool, right? But I'm not a speeder, and you know I'm not. I'm like.
Well, now you're not.
Well, now I'm not. Yeah, because it ruined my life.
Yeah.
So, but all the roads in Liverpool just constantly change, and I just must not have been concentrating. I can't even tell you where I were. I was doing a princess party back. Just cannot tell you because I was in a strange place, and I obviously travelled
Imagine
for
the
work.
picture, like, of you.
Yeah, as a princess. So I was going 50 and 30, and I shouldn't even talk about this. I'm really embarrassed about it. I apologise. I'm not a speeder. I don't want to put anyone in danger. But I did it, and I got my licence revoked after 5 times of taking to pass. Got my licence revoked.
Brilliant.
And had to take my test and my theory again.
That is disgusting.
First time though, so I just say that was the first time.
Well, you're lying.
I am, but it makes you feel better. Really bad though, because the driving instructor that when he got in the car, he went, so, and I didn't know if he'd know.
Did you get failing fail?
No, I didn't. I didn't get failing Phil. I just got a normal nice guy, and he went, you got your licence revoked, didn't you, Lauren? Well, I'm just looking for better driving today. It was really nice. And I was like, oh, it's really embarrassing that he knows that I've done that.
I mean, he didn't do a good job because your driving's just as bad.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm not speeding now, though, am I?
No, you don't speed.
So
but
you
you
take the
can't
mick
drive.
out of me now because I go slow. Just because
Yeah.
I was so mortified.
To be fair, though, everyone in my family, so if we go on a trip to like an away day or whatever, Abby will go, yeah, Jodie's not driving, I'm not getting in the car with her. Not because I'm a bad driver, because she thinks I go too slow.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I think you are just insanely unsafe. And so does Holly. Holly...
Yeah, but that comes from you two having issues that you... Holly can't even drive.
Holly went...
And you're a bad driver.
Holly went with Jodie, it's the one-handed driving for me. She's unsafe, she's unhinged. We don't like getting in a car with you, so...
Okay. You can't park.
Let's never talk about the fact I speeded.
You can't park, you can't parallel park, you can't
I'm not a felon. A felon? I've just been to America, so now I'm talking American. I'm not a bad person.
Not.
It was a mistake.
You're not a bad person, you're just a bad driver.
Yeah,
Let's move
I
on.
literally thought I was going to get arrested when that came through. Right.
Why? Because you were 20 miles per hour off the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Or is it me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got the most proud question next.
Oh, yeah, we've both done the same one for number 6, yeah? So what am I most proud of you for? I've obviously mentioned that it's your dad.
Yeah.
Hit me. What are you proud of me
look
for?
at her now. I'm just gonna fall right into this trap.
I can't beat you. What you did for your dad is phenomenal.
Yeah, but in a different way, I can't beat you as well.
Okay. Hit
me.
me.
Yeah, she is.
What have I done?
I don't even want to tell you. You make me sick.
Make my head grow, Jodie.
Yeah, massive. It's gonna fill a room.
No,
I am proud of you. I'll say it. Your business, you're a businesswoman.
I am.
It's successful. It's massive. Yeah.
I've not got my tax bill yet. I'll tell you I'm good at running a business when I've racked up a tax bill of like £1 million.
Yeah, no, all joking aside.
All joking aside.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you because your business is amazing. You've done amazing.
Is that it? Is that all you're proud of me for? I'm joking.
I mean...
I've done lots of other things.
Like, hit me.
Just lots of things.
You're influencing.
Yeah.
No, I am. In everything you've done. Like,
I'm proud
amazing.
of you. Go you. So without...
You do you.
Without the saving your dad thing, you know, because that was thrown on you, like you acted on that. I'm proud of you for being a nice person. You are.
You always say this to me.
Oh, I do, right.
She does, to be fair.
Because you're just so positive.
I mean...
You're such a nice person
You're
to be around.
scaring me.
Am I? Because I'm being so nice. I am a nice person. Right.
I feel like I've been really mean with because I'm not feeling very cushy right now to tell you how proud of you I am.
I know. What
I am very proud of you though.
Right, let's move on because it's getting icky now, isn't
Okay.
it? Like, okay. So, bonus question. I thought I'd throw a little bonus in there, double points, you know.
Okay.
I think I'm winning, to be fair. My bonus question is... Oh no, we've done the same bonus, haven't we?
Yeah. What bugs you?
What bugs
about each other?
Yeah. What's your pet hate about each other?
I'm going to enjoy this.
Who's going first?
You go first.
Right. Okay. I've got 3.
Oh my god.
Right. My first one's nice and simple. You never watch movies, and it bugs me. I'm like, have you watched Hocus Pocus? No. Have you watched Harry Potter? No.
Right. We've been through this. I don't have time for life.
Well, you watch Riverdale.
You watch Riverdale. To sit and watch movies. Luke stresses at me too, and I don't need you to stress at me as well.
Who watches Riverdale though? Come off it now. Like, there's like
it was good at first.
10 million seasons of it. You don't have time.
I don't.
I've not watched Vampire Diaries in ages. You've just reminded me. I'm gonna go home and watch
What about
Vampire Diaries. Right. So my first one's you don't watch movies. I'm not going to be able to get Vampire Diaries out of my head now. Second one's crunching. Oh my god. No, Jodie, no, it's not. It's not.
It's not a me
hang on,
thing.
I've not finished. You don't just crunch. In general, as a person, you just make noises all the time. Even Luke says it. She scratches around with these really sharp nails.
Oh, that Luke hates that.
That's like on a chalkboard for me.
I have an itch.
Right. Second one, you crunch your food so loud.
I don't crunch loud. That is a you
she
issue.
Burps, she chomps. You're just a monster.
The fart and the burping thing, it doesn't bother me. I do that.
I
do that. It's better out than in, guys.
You're a monster. You just sit in the house working on the laptop. And she shuts up. I just want some peace. I've gone from not working with anyone to someone who just burps, farts, chomps.
Right. This chomping thing, you need to let it go because it's not a me problem, it's a you problem.
It is.
It's a you problem.
I can't help it.
So that's me.
Nah, everyone will understand the crunching thing. And the third one is the worst one of all. You and your fiancé are the same. You just know it all. You just know it all.
I do though.
If I correct Jodie, she'll Wikipedia it to why I've beat her. Like, why has Lauren just proved me wrong? Like,
You don't prove me wrong often.
Sometimes. But if I do, you have a breakdown.
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's a real thing. So I'll go, no, it's 7, and she'll be like, no, it's 8, and I'll be like, no, it's 7. And if I think I'm right with you, I love it.
Yeah, I know you do.
Like, it's 7, and then you will Google for an hour why it's 7 and why. I only thought it was 8 because of this. You justify it. So does Luke. You're a match made in heaven.
Yeah, Luke does do that, and that bugs me about Luke.
Okay, just go for it, Jodie. Just tell me what bugs you about.
You are the most unorganised person in my life, and it's one of my stresses. I wouldn't be half as stressed as I am if you were organised.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's not even a little.
I'm not arguing with it.
It's on a massive scale.
It's why I gave you the amazing opportunity to work with me. I say it to her every day. Right, Okay.
Even down to not having toilet roll. You don't go shopping. You didn't have toothpaste this morning.
No, I didn't. You
had to go to Asda.
I brushed my teeth in your studio, in the toilets. Yeah.
Because she's unorganised.
I've just been on holiday.
No.
I took my toothpaste with me because I were organised taking my toothpaste on holiday. And I had no backup when I got back and Aldi were closed. So.
I mean, I will let you off on that one slightly. Yeah. But it is a reoccurring thing.
Right, I get it. Moving on with that one. So I just want to take a minute to mention my sponsor of the podcast, which is Swan brand. I'm incredibly grateful they've decided to sponsor the podcast. They're one of my favourite brands I've ever worked with. And as you all probably know from my TikTok, they've got an incredible range of house stuff and kitchen stuff and you name it, the most amazing kettles. And I do have a discount code, which is Lauren S20, gets you 20% off Swan products. So yeah, happy shopping, and I hope you find your perfect kettle.
The next one, so unorganised. And the constant, I want to say reassurance because this is a nice way of putting it, but if something, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm on about, look at your face.
Yeah.
So basically, you'll say something to me, and if it's almost like you justify it, but you justify it about 6 million times afterwards. And it could be the next day as well. Yeah. And you'll be like, this, and this.
So this is why is if I feel like I've upset someone or I feel like I've annoyed someone, I have to, I can't.
I'm very much, I'm over it. You can't get over it.
No, do you know, I think that is an ADHD trait because I'm still thinking about the fact that I've come in with these chairs, I've put a blanket on it, and I'm still thinking I've annoyed the group. I've literally been thinking about it the whole time. Like, are they all right with me putting that blanket on the chair? Are you all right with it? Yeah. I will ask you about 10 more times that I've not annoyed you about putting a blanket on the chair.
Yeah, literally it'll be the next day and she'll text me again, the same conversation we've already had. I'm like, you've already told me, it's fine.
I know, but I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I'm like,
why?
She's just been nice, but I've really bugged her. Do you know, if I say something to someone, because I can be quite abrupt sometimes because I'm just a bit of an in-your-face person, and I see their face drop, I'm like, shit, I've really upset them. And then the next day I'll be like, are you sure I didn't upset you yesterday? But I'll agree with both of them.
Yeah,
like, I'll take that on the chin.
Good.
Wow, we've really got like stuff off our chest today, haven't we? Do
you feel great?
Stop eating Doritos, that's all I'm going to say.
Be organised. Get toothpaste.
Right, I'm going to, I have got like quite a lot of like questions and stuff to go on later on in the episode, but I thought we'd play a game.
Yay!
So, the game it's one of my favourite games, Snog, Marry, Pie.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, what we can do is just like throw examples at each other. You've got to do 3 celebrities say, and you've got to Snog, Marry, Pie one of them. Yeah. Shall I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go, we can do girls and boys. I'm going to go Boris Johnson. I've got some options here. This is really helping. Boris Johnson. I love that Ron Weasley's on here. Boris Johnson. Oh my God, how weird is it that people always say Jason Momoa and I just cannot, he's minging to me.
Who is he?
You won't know because you've not watched anything. Do you know, have you ever seen Aquaman? They put him on the big poster, or Game of Thrones, like first season. No, that's fine. Right, I'm not going to say that him. Boris Johnson, Simon Cowell. Yeah, you've seen him, right?
No.
You wouldn't find him attractive. He's just so not my type, but everyone fancies him. Boris Johnson, right, Boris Johnson, Simon Cowell, Matt Hancock. That's fun.
Ew.
Okay. I've been away, but everyone's liking him on I'm a Celebrity, and I just think that is an absolute piss take. Do you like him, don't you?
No, I don't. But he has explained, like, it's not gonna. No, let's not get into it.
Let's not go into politics.
Let's not do it.
I think he's still human, but I think he's still a big fat knob as well. That, I'm sure they're the words Peter Kay used on his little thing for his tour.
You spend too much time with my dad.
Yeah, I do. But
right, so Boris Johnson, Matt Hancock, Simon Cowell.
Yeah, Snog, Marry, Pie.
Ew.
You've got to snog one of them.
Ew.
I would snog Simon Cowell any day of the week.
So I will pie Matt Hancock.
Ew, that means you've got to marry Boris Johnson.
I will marry Boris Johnson. No. He's loaded.
So is Matt Hancock not?
I don't know.
It's loaded, you little gold digger. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
That's the only thing he's got going for him.
I can't believe you've not married Simon Cowell.
Would you Snog Matt Hancock?
Judge on the X Factor or Britain's Got Talent?
Right. Let's roles reverse. Tell me.
I would marry Simon Cowell because then you can snog him as well.
Are you gonna snog?
If you snog someone, just use a bit of mouthwash. You've done it. You never have to do it again. Do you know what I mean? That's my mentality.
No.
So I'm gonna snog
saliva.
Matt Hancock.
Ew. You have Matt Hancock. You're gonna have that woman's saliva in your mouth. That you were having an affair with or something.
Well, you know, I would not put my lips near Boris Johnson. It's a no-win.
Boris?
Pie Boris,
yeah. It's definitely a no-win.
It's a no-win. I couldn't deal with the hair, me.
Ew.
No, it's just not for me.
My turn.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to be quite kind, but...
Don't be kind. Give it to me. Do me dirty.
Yeah, no, because, like, Gordon Ramsay, you love him.
Gordon Ramsay is just a piece of... He's just sexy.
Gordon Ramsay,
right.
Peter Kay,
ooh,
Ron Weasley.
Right, I am 100% marrying Ron Weasley. I'm in love with him. I literally watched Harry Potter all the way to America on the plane, and I was just looking at him thinking, wow.
Would you have said the same if I said Ed Sheeran?
No. It's Ron's personality, like the way that Ron and Hermione get together through, they hate each other and then they get together.
I know what you mean.
Soft spot.
I don't know what you mean because I don't watch Harry Potter.
Ron Weasley is going out with Georgia from Snogging the Perfect Snogging. They've had a baby together. Guess what the baby's called?
Go for it.
Wednesday.
Pardon?
Funky. Wednesday. I don't know if she was born on a Wednesday or if they just like the name Wednesday, but you know, it's like Fern McCann. Sunday. You know?
Yeah, I know, but like, Sunday.
Wednesday. What a shit day. What a shit day. Anyway, I'd marry Ron Weasley. Who am I? Oh, I would just... Oh, I'm gutted I can't marry Gordon Ramsay because you would get banging food for the rest of your life. I would just...
You make me sick.
I would snog Gordon Ramsay. Do you know what it is, right? He's known all across the world. He can swear, he can do whatever the hell he wants and people love him. Everyone loves him.
That doesn't mean you want to snog him.
I have never met a person that don't like Gordon Ramsay. There's just something about him. What does he... You're an idiot sandwich. It's raw, like the shit he comes out with. I just love him. And then who was the other one? Ron Weasley. Gordon Ramsay. Who was my other one? Who did... Anyone remember? Peter Kay.
Peter Kay.
Oh,
love him.
He's a bit sweaty, isn't he? So I'll probably pie him. That's only because I watch his tours on stage and he's sweaty upper lip, proper sweaty. So just pie him.
Poor Peter Kay.
Do you know if you married Peter Kay, you would laugh for the rest of your life? I was actually.
You would live forever because you got to laugh.
Yeah. How funny is he though? There is no one funnier than Peter Kay on this planet.
Love him.
So...
And he's from near us.
Funny. It's his accent, innit? I think we find him funnier because of his accent
I'm really worried about this podcast as well.
Why?
Because I have a bad accent.
No, do you know what?
No, yeah, I do.
Do you know how many people tell us that we've got a good accent for podcasts? It's weird.
What?
How do people like it? They do, honestly.
Oh my
And in America, they were all like, you just sound so freaking cool. And I was like, okay, I do.
I'll take it. Nobody ever says that.
Right, okay. I'm going to go with, you know who Robert Downey Jr. is, don't you? Don't take the piss. You don't know who Robert Downey Jr. is?
No.
Iron Man. You not watched it with
You're
Luke?
saying that like I watch Marvel.
That is really disappointing. Right, Justin Bieber. I'm going to give you really good looking ones.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber. Who's your celebrity crush? You've got to have a celebrity crush.
David Beckham.
David, ooh, his voice. Don't. You don't fancy David Beckham.
Of course I do. He's stunning.
Okay, David Beckham.
I wonder if David Beckham will watch the podcast.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Yeah, his voice is so high-pitched, isn't it? Like, yeah. What a guy for queuing up to meet the Queen.
Oh,
we're not
let's not
about
get
the
into
Queen.
that.
Jodie will cry.
We've already done it. We've already been there.
David Beckham, Justin Bieber, and give me someone fit who's really... Harry Styles. Oh, no, you don't like Harry Styles, do you?
I did.
Required taste.
Yeah. Right, so I...
Aston Marigold.
He is my love.
JLS. She loves JLS, don't you?
Aston, if you are watching this podcast...
Her phone password is Aston Marigold's birthday.
Right, you've just told everyone my password. When I first met Luke, he was like, why is your password that? And I'm going, oh, I don't know, it's just random number.
That is
He's
so
only
weird.
just recently found out that it's Aston's birthday.
Right,
Yeah.
weird.
Love you,
so,
Aston.
Aston Marigold, Justin Bieber, David Beckham.
Yeah, okay, I would probably, oh, who am I going to pie out of them? That's well sad.
Isn't it?
I'm going to have to pie Bieber. I wasn't always his fan, but I do love him.
That's awful. I mean,
I'm going to marry Aston. He's just got married though, I'm fuming.
And you're snogging David Beckham.
And I'm snogging David Beckham.
Do you know what I used to
Luke
be?
would approve.
The biggest Justin Bieber fan known to man. Like I was.
I know.
I was a believer. You know.
Yeah.
But recently, he went through that Eminem phase. You know, where he looked like Stan.
Yeah, I think I just like his songs now.
Yeah. I'm.
Yeah, but they throw it back. When you listen to them, it reminds me of school.
Yeah, no, his songs are amazing. I don't like his new stuff, like his modern stuff. I like If I Was Your Boyfriend, I'd Never Let You Go. Like that sort of stuff.
Baby.
Yeah. Right, give me one more.
Right.
When I can rap to Justin Bieber,
I know.
so talented.
What's his name? Luis Suarez.
Who's that?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know who that is.
He's a footballer.
Don't do footballers, Jodie. I don't know any footballer.
Okay.
You can do Jack Grealish though. Whew. He is a bit of me. Not his accent though.
Oh no.
Go on, give him to me.
Jack.
Do you know who else I was thinking then?
Go on.
The only guy who can pull off a Birmingham accent who literally makes
Oh, I know what you're going to say. Him from...
Thomas Shelby.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh my God.
Don't watch that either.
Do you know how much I wish my name was Grace? Grace. That's how he says it. I'm like,
I need to think of some good ones.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to go for...
Give me a girl if you want. I've given you my celebrity crushes on there.
it. Yeah, but that'd be too easy.
Okay.
Oh, no, let's go. Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie. And...
a really good looking girl.
Megan
Jennifer
Fox.
Aniston. Because she is just amazing. No, I'd take Jennifer Aniston over Megan Fox any day.
Well, it's my question.
All right, sorry. But you're making it easy if you say Megan Fox, because I'd pie her.
You'd pie her?
Yeah.
You're tight.
Out of Margot Robbie and Mila Kunis.
Right, do Jennifer Aniston then.
That's hard, right?
Go for it.
Mila Kunis, Margot Robbie and Jennifer Aniston, my three just celebrity crushes, girls. I have to.
Who are you pieing?
I have to marry Margot Robbie. There is no woman on this planet more beautiful than her. Holy shit, that's hard. I think I'm gonna have to pie Mila Kunis and snog Jennifer Aniston, because Jennifer Aniston 90s friends, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
So if it was,
but even now, she doesn't age her.
she does. Let's not lie.
No, she's beautiful.
She is, but holy crap, you can see that you can't say she hasn't had £1 million worth of work. Do you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, say she's beautiful all you want, but she does look like she's had work. And I don't know. I think people like, I don't know if certain people have had work, but do you know someone like Angela Lansbury and McGonagall from Harry Potter? They don't look like they have work, and they just age beautifully.
You love her, don't you?
I do.
So yeah. Don't cry.
But yeah, Jennifer Aniston is stunning. But if I was to choose her now, I'd choose Mila Kunis to marry. Snog. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. That was exciting.
That was cute.
I want to marry Margot Robbie. Right. Okay. Did you enjoy that game?
Yeah, I loved it.
Now we all know that I'm going to snog Matt Hancock, which is
you make me sick.
Right, okay, I know we've done a lot of questions, but I feel like that's really fun to like get to know each other. It's making the podcast quite easy as well, nice and relaxed. I hope I've not gone off topic too much, anyone listening. And I'm still going to do a little Q&A from my followers as well at the end, which is fun. My followers ask me the best questions. But I've got questions that we can have a little bit of a chat about. I've got some Christmas questions in there, some normal questions, and you just got to give your most honest answer.
Okay.
Okay. Anyone listening to the podcast as well, like, I want you to let me know what you would answer to these questions as well, because some of these are really good questions, and I feel like they will create lots of opinions. So my favourite question in the whole world is, what is your biggest ick with a guy? Can I just give them a lowdown that you've never been with any other guy than Luke?
Yeah, go for it.
Which is, I'm proud of you for that. Like,
Thanks.
proud.
You're proud of me for so many things.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
You've only been with him completely.
Yeah.
Never even slept with anyone else.
No.
You go, Glen Coco.
My mum and dad will be so proud.
She's a good girl, Catherine. She's a good girl. Oh, don't let Michael listen to this. That's really cringy.
Oh, yeah, don't.
Not that it's a bad thing if you sleep with more than one person, because some of us can't help it. You know, like, it doesn't work out, and then, you know...
Shit happens. You pick the bad one of the bunch.
Bad men, yeah. Right, moving on. Okay. I'm not going to talk about my exes.
We'll do that next
another time. So, biggest ick with a guy. And you've only been with one guy. Have you been on dates with other people?
Yeah.
No, not really. What? Lucky
no.
bitch.
No, because, like, obviously, I was with Luke when I was 17.
Have you ever been ghosted? Did Luke ghost you?
No, never. He's going to kill me for
That's not even...
He's not here now. He can't defend himself. And he always says that I was the one that chased him, and it's not true. So I love the fact that I just got
Luke always plays the hard man, but I reckon he chased you. I reckon he's soft as...
100%.
Yeah.
But no, dating-wise, not really, because I was still young, so you didn't really date when you were 16, 17. Do you know what I mean?
Right. So you've never dated, you've never been ghosted, and you've never had a variety of penises. Because that's one on its own. That's a topic on its own.
Yeah.
You know?
So, but no,
different
not
shapes,
really.
different sizes.
I mean, I've had just the one.
Right. Okay.
Just
so
the
what's
one.
your biggest ick with Luke then?
With Luke, probably being a know-it-all.
Oh God, he's
and
so
he goes
bad.
round the block like. He can't just tell me something quickly.
Luke, it's embarrassing.
Yeah,
like,
he will watch it. Will he though?
Will he?
No.
Well, he will, because then he'll, like, if you question him on anything, he's watched it and he knows it.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, you're annoying.
Yeah, that's your camera.
Bug me.
We've both looked into our camera and said,
you are annoying.
My ick with your boyfriend is the same as you.
Yeah.
He's well annoying.
Do you not think he takes so long to tell a story?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Do you know
he's so monotone as well.
And he'll go round in a circle, and I'm sitting there thinking...
How many times do you have to say to Luke?
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Like all
we'll
the
talk
time.
about it
Do you know
later.
what? My mum says it. My mum notices it.
Me, Catherine, and you have the same ick with your boyfriend.
Honestly, it is the most annoying thing about it.
Yeah, he's probably still going now home. Right. So
and if do you know what though? If I interrupt him and tell him that, how dare I?
Oh yeah.
He won't speak to me.
Because
he's mad. Yeah. He put the phone down on me the other day.
So my ick's going to be completely different to yours, because I've dated a lot of boys, a lot of immature people.
Yes, you have.
One of my biggest icks, right, is boys that have an Android phone. I can't. And I'm not a designer person.
Oh, just going back to Luke, he changed his phone.
So did Dan. So
who was the real chaser here?
Dan had a pissing Google brick thing. I was like, Dan, if you dare do a TikTok on that, and everyone will know you're like an ancient robot. And he got an iPhone.
There we go.
And my other one is, well, this was like when I was younger. If this happened to Dan now, I wouldn't dump him, but when I was younger, oh my God, it knocked me sick. When you would be like on holiday at like 18 and you'd be swimming in the, or younger, because I was with my mum, and you'd be swimming and you'd be talking to a boy and it'd be like a holiday romance, and they'd have a big fat bogey down their face in the swimming pool.
Oh my gosh.
Bogies make me gip like you won't believe.
What we were talking about the other day.
Let's not go there with bogies.
Let's not. But we were talking about it and we were both just going
gipping. Bad. Like,
yeah, we were.
It makes me gip more than poo. Like
eyes were watering the lot.
Gross. And then also don't really like sliders on men when their toes hanging out. The end. Gross.
Yeah.
What do you think a guy's biggest ick with you is?
Luke doesn't have one. No, I'm joking, he does. He hates me.
I think his ick is how much you bring me.
It is.
We saw each other in the Trafford Centre yesterday, and Luke went, why are we standing here and talking to each other? Because you're only going to FaceTime and ring each other in the car, and at home, and then when I'm in bed. I was like, yeah, I just need to go.
So Luke's biggest ick, to clarify, is Lauren.
Yeah, it is. You better want to Luke.
It's so not funny.
No. But guy's biggest ick with me is my nail biting, probably. I'm so bad with it.
Ew.
And I pick.
Tell me you do not pick your toes, you disgusting
I really
person.
do. And how can I, slate someone for bogies when I do that? But I can't stop biting my nails. People have told me all sorts of things.
So let's just get this straight. You pick your feet and then you bite your nails.
Not at the same time.
Disgusting.
Can we just clarify? Not at the same time. Right?
What I'm thinking.
I bite my nails like it's like a habit.
Right.
And then sometimes I'll just sat there and I'll just be picking.
Right.
Dan hates it and he thinks I'm really messy and disgusting and scruffy.
I agree.
Rude. Right, so that's probably... Did you... She's done her first Trump on the podcast. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
I'm just scared you're going to hear
Because
it
everyone's
through the
like,
mic.
she keeps saying Jodie makes noises and you've not made one noise so far. I think it's nerves. She's got comfortable, right?
I'm so sorry, I'm crying about that now. That's
Your trunks absolutely stink. If you dare smell on my podcast, you scroll. Don't. It's because you've had tea, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the coffee ones to kick in.
There we go.
Right, we're moving on. I can't believe you've done that. It's embarrassing. This is Jodie all over. You haven't burped yet, though.
No, I know. That might come later.
Right, I've got a Christmas question. If you could only watch one Christmas movie for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I think we need to answer it at the same time.
1,
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Home Alone 2.
Oh, all day, every day.
Love it.
Harry, I've reached the top is iconic.
Literally.
What does he say? Come out and get me. What does he say? I love him so much. Come on, give me your best quote from Home Alone 3.
Oh, there's loads though. Kevin, you spent $957
It's
on
967 for a start.
Same thing. She just re-quoted me.
I'm a know-it-all and you just got it wrong. Whoop, whoop. Google it if you don't believe me for another hour.
Can we cut that?
Don't cut that. I just got something right. A Christmas movie, yeah, Home Alone 2.
Gotta be.
Right, most embarrassing thing you have ever done. I love this. Is it the same thing? Is it the same thing? Should we say it after 3? Just the phrase.
Oh, the phrase.
3, 2, 1.
Piss the bed.
Right, shall I go first? I pissed the bed until I was 13 years old, every single night. Jodie still pisses the bed. Yeah, but you didn't do it when we were kids
That is because I'm dreaming about going to the toilet though. It's only a dribble, it's not a full piss the bed.
Yeah, so I had to have a meeting in school where she pulled me out of class and she was like, I'm going to help you overcome your wetting the bed issue.
Oh my God.
And she used to tell me that I need to not drink after 6 p.m.
Yeah.
And that I've got to hover over the toilet and walk through it to get as much wee out as possible. I have never wet the bed ever again, even when drunk, since I was 13. Weird. But from being out of the womb till I was 13, I wet the bed every night. And I'd be like, Mom, I've wet the bed every night. And she'd have to change the sheets.
Yeah.
Or sometimes I was that tired, I would literally like 6 years old, I'd just lie in it until my mum got there in the morning. I'd be like, I cannot be arsed for the millionth time telling my mum to
We
change
literally
the
call
sheets.
each other pissy pants all the time.
You still piss the bed now.
I know, I'm fully on in it.
Rumours used to go around me in school and then it changed to shit the bed, and that is where I drew the line. I was like, I've got a boyfriend in school, he's the love of my life, and he's just dumped me because you've told everyone I've shit the bed. I have never shit the bed.
Which boyfriend was it?
Brad Dale, do you remember him? The twin. He was beautiful. And he dumped me in front of everyone when I was 14 because he thought I'd shit the bed, and I was like, you're not understanding. There is some element of truth in it, but it's not shit. So I was fuming. Right. Favourite item on a Christmas dinner? She hates Christmas dinners. Come on,
I mean,
something.
I can accept a Christmas dinner because I have turkey.
If it doesn't touch another thing, what is your favourite item?
Pigs in blankets.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
And that's a proper Christmas dinner item as well, isn't it? Mine would be mashed potato with gravy. So I've got a can of two.
So something that you can have on a roast dinner every week.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'd eat mash and gravy for the rest of my life. I got to America with Dan, and we got to a petrol station and gas station. Dan's getting donuts and stuff, and I'm eating mash and gravy in America. Living my best life.
You make me sick.
Next one is this is. I feel like we answer the same because we're so close. But favourite school Christmas memory. Go on, tell them how amazing I was from year 2.
What, when you cried?
Yeah. So I've always had performance in my...
Lauren played Whoopsie Daisy Angel in our Christmas play.
I've always had performer genes, you know?
She was literally loving life, that she'd got this main part as Whoopsie Daisy Angel, and then on the night, she was walking down the middle of the aisle, crying her little eyes out.
Don't, because I feel like my mum put an enormous amount of pressure on me to be a superstar at a young age. And when I used to sing Annie Tomorrow on the stage, I used to cry, and I got trauma from it.
That was when we asked to sleep at each other's house that night, and we said no.
No, I went through too much trauma as a kid trying to be a superstar. And, it was
was
too
great.
Much. Whoopsie Daisy Angel was the biggest role I'd ever got in my life.
Please listen to that song.
Whoopsie Daisy Angel?
Yeah.
It was, I can count the baubles. 3, 5, 10. That's not how you count Whoopsie Daisy Angel. Biggest role I've ever had in my life. Let's move on. And I cried and I've ruined everything.
She cried the whole
I've never
way
become
down.
a superstar ever since. Okay. Favourite Christmas song ever. You can only choose one. You've got to listen to it for the rest of your life.
Oh,
come on, man.
It's literally the Fairy Tale of New York.
No. All I want for Christmas.
Yeah, see, there's too many. That's not fair.
No, I do think the top 2 Christmas
songs. But I
songs.
like Christmas time, mistletoe and time.
Yeah, you do. No, I think
I love all those.
Best 2 songs ever made is Fairy Tale of New York and All I Want for Christmas. Dan hates Christmas songs,
but I love
Christmas
them all.
Hates them. Yeah.
They just give me the feels.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart. They're all amazing. Yeah. I even like Mary's Boy Child.
That is one of my favourites. That's what I mean. They all give different feels.
They do. But I think the number 1 would be Mariah Carey for me.
Fairy Tale of New York.
Fairy Tale of New York? Yeah. Love it. Right, okay. One thing you find embarrassing talking to your mum about. I've put the most random questions in here for us.
That's really hard.
Tampons. Can I tell them?
No, you are evil.
Can I tell them?
You love that.
We're nearly at the end of the podcast. I feel like I need to end it on this. Come on, man.
My 18-year-old cousin had a go at me for this the other day as well.
I love it though. It's so cute. She can't use the tampon. Doesn't know how to use them. Won't use them. Come on, man.
Man, I just don't like them.
No, it's not that. You don't know how to use it. Don't you lie. And do you know what?
You just told me you just push it up.
You do, but it's quite
It gives me the ick.
Yeah. It does give you the ick, doesn't it? I don't know how you walk around with a pad in your knickers. That, honestly...
It's quite easy.
That's like wearing a nappy to me.
I mean, I wore one when I was a child.
Yeah, true.
It's just the same.
You piss the bed and...
Yeah.
It could catch your piss.
Exactly. I have issues. I dribble, I do. I
tried to tell you. I dribble, yeah.
Yeah, I can't hold my
I like
wee.
to change my underwear twice in a day because I like to be clean and sometimes I feel like the dribble.
Yeah, in New York with Luke last year, I went to Macy's toilets and I couldn't make it in time.
Nice.
So I had to take my knickers off and put them in the bin.
Do you know how common it is for girls to think that's weird though? Like so many...
What, weeing yourself?
Not weeing yourself.
The tampon.
Things in your knickers like wee and stuff and having to change your knickers. Like I think it's so normal. And it's so normal not to know how to use a tampon.
I even think I ripped them to get them off because I couldn't bother taking pants off.
Oh, right. Now you're just pushing it, aren't you? Do you know?
Yeah, I put them in the bin.
That's a bit traumatic. You ripped your knickers off and put them in the bin. Oh, that poor Macy's toilet guy. Like, I hope you wrap them in toilet paper.
I might have put them in the sanitary bin.
But yeah, so normal not being able to use a tampon. Is that embarrassing that you talk to your mum about, or do you think you could tell your mum that? Because you tell your mum everything.
I do tell her everything. I don't really get embarrassed. That's my thing.
I used to tell my
mum
that I didn't know how to snog. And I used to watch EastEnders on repeat, like, when the day comes and someone wants to snog me, what am I going to do? Like,
what, when you snogged Dad? Yeah, you did, and you snogged Adam Monk in your bedroom for like 3 minutes straight. They even timed it.
I don't think Adam would ever forget. Adam Monk, I don't think we'd ever forget that.
They timed it.
We did.
You timed it.
Adam Monk will know what we were playing on the pink PlayStation. Pop Idol. We loved it. Yeah, he was my first snogging experience. I felt really proud of it. And then I used to watch EastEnders Omnibus on Sunday to just really get that snogging in there, you know?
You're unbelievable.
Watch their movements.
But yeah, no,
kiss my hand.
Say I'm not embarrassed. I'd probably...
Tell your mum anything?
Yeah, tell her anything.
Oh, Catherine, love that. Right, the best toy you got for Christmas as a kid?
Electric scooter.
An electric... We are so different like this, aren't we?
Yeah.
Mine was not an electric scooter.
I also got a bike one year and it was a chopper.
A chopper?
Yeah, my dad, they went all out.
I love choppers.
It was purple. And I crashed.
I had a groovy chick one.
I crashed.
You crashed?
Yeah. Scraped the car all down Lockyer Avenue.
Oh, no.
I ran away. He chased me.
Groovy chick, rollerblades, groovy chick.
Yeah, groovy chick was the one.
Chopper. I used to love that, getting Polly Pockets.
Yeah, electric scooter.
Electric scooter, Polly Pockets. Okay, your funniest childhood memory, and this doesn't have to involve me.
See, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah.
I don't have a good memory.
No. No. I've got bad childhood memories, if you can think of anything like that. Think of one childhood memory that sticks out more than any other childhood memory. Mine was chopping my finger almost off on next door's gate, and I had groovy chick rollerblades on, and my finger was hanging off. And actually, one of the girls on my street had shut the gate on my finger. So obviously I did tell everyone that I speak for England. So I can't believe we've almost reached the end of the podcast. That's actually mental. So I'm just going to end with, why is Dan ringing me when he knows I'm in the middle of a podcast? Men.
He won't be able to find it.
No, he won't. So I'm going to answer some questions from my followers. So let's have a look. We'll answer a couple. I'm going to try and do this at the end of every podcast episode, so that'll be nice. So, I'm just going to... I like it. I've been asked a really good one.
Is this for me or for us both?
For us both. Okay. I did ask for some for me and then some for us. So I'm just going to pick really random ones and we'll do it as quick as we can. Team Damon or Team Stefan? Team both. I'm only on season 4 and I'm in love with them both now. Vampire Diaries, you really are missing out. Sorry. And everyone used to say that to me. My favourite princess to perform as? Oh. What do you think it is?
Is it Cinders?
Yeah, Cinderella. And I keep getting new dresses for her and spending all my money on her.
Yeah,
I just love her so much. Fittest Love Islander that's ever been on Love Island.
Oh.
I think Scott Thomas from, and with him being a northerner, there's something about him. Yeah.
Agreeance.
Agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Favourite Christmas film? Home Alone 2.
Home Alone 2.
But if I wasn't to pick that, I would probably go Elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you don't like Elf, like,
there's something wrong.
Miserable man, aren't you? Like, wow. Your favourite memory together? Cute. That's a nice little question to finish on.
Go on.
You go for it.
We need to chat about it, I think.
It's so hard to think on the spot. I'd probably say PGL. PGL in year 6 was...
Oh, yeah, but we went in high school as well, then. That was good.
Yeah.
But PGL in year 6, we stayed in the mansion.
We did, and it was...
PGL year 6.
And I wet the bed.
Yeah,
and
my word.
I wet the bed at PGL.
No, you... In year 6? Yeah, you did, but in year...
But I know, but I didn't know I'd wet the bed because in the middle of the night,
that was at high school.
No, it wasn't. It was in primary school because I had Me to You teddy bear pyjamas.
Yeah, and she blamed it on me.
Pink and blue.
She blamed it on me.
And then I went in my bag and my PJs were wet.
She's going, no, it was her, she did it. And I'm going, no, I didn't. I'm dry.
But I was so confused. I was so confused. I changed my pyjamas in the middle of the night and pinned the blame on someone.
Not just someone, it was me.
I've wet the bed my entire life. Who else could it possibly be? What
in your bed? Well, how would that be me in your bed?
I was just trying to get out of it.
Yeah, I know you were.
Right, last question I'm going to answer from followers is, if you could go on any reality TV show, what would you go on and why? If you'd have asked me that 5 years ago, it would have 100% been Love Island. But I'm quite grateful I've not gone on Love Island now because I feel like you kind of, you either make it or you don't with Love Island. You're either your Molly May or the ones you've never heard of. And I don't know what I would be, or I'd probably everyone would hate me, I don't know. But I do like Big Brother.
Big Brother, I knew you were going to say it. It's got to be.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, we've talked for England. I was honestly so nervous thinking I wouldn't have anything to talk about and I'd run out of things to talk about. I can talk for England. I swear I've got ADHD. I really do. I've changed topic a million times.
We could talk more.
But I really enjoyed it. First episode done. Thank you so much, Jodie, for coming on the show. Yeah, you like that?
Thanks for coming on my show.
Have you on again.
Oh, thanks.
So thank you for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for the next episode.
Yay. Whoop.